special person in my life, and she was a woman that I called my Lafayette mom. She was a special friend and a confidant and a wise woman of God. And when she listened to you, she listened with a mother's heart. And Laurel went to her eternal home last week, and now she's sitting with Jesus. And praise God. And there was a wonderful celebration service of her life in Wheaton, Illinois, this past Wednesday. And Kevin and I were able to attend. And Connie Wilcox, Laurel's husband, asked if I would share just a little bit about that service with you this morning. I told Kevin on the way home that I think Laurel would have loved the service. I think she would have loved it, but I think she would have said, "There's an awful lot of fuss about me here." But she would have loved it because the room was filled with people that loved her and people that she loved. In fact, I felt like the room was all buzzing with life, with her old Wheaton friends reconnecting and reuniting, with her family, cousins and aunts and uncles, sharing each other's grief, but sharing joyful memories as well, all against the backdrop of Laurel's wonderful great-grandchildren, toddlers and babies and little people running around playing together. Laurel and Connie both graduated from Wheaton College, and the Wheaton area was their old stomping ground. And indeed, there were still a lot of friends there from the Wheaton area. They even knew the funeral director personally. He was an old friend of theirs. All Laurel's children and grandchildren were there, and I think about 10 of them spoke very eloquently about their grandmother, sharing their memories of her. They told us about her love for the Lord and her love for Connie and her fierce love for each of them. They talked about her prolific writing of notes and cards and emails to many different people. They talked about her zest for learning and her love of nature and her gift of hospitality and her love of any kind of adventure, especially any kind of adventure that included fishing. They talked about her keen intellect and drive, and they talked about her propensity to look deeper at life, look underneath the surface, to poke a little bit at things, and to ask hard questions, but always remembering that her Lord was loving and sovereign in control of everything. There were some wonderful pictures of Laurel and their family throughout the years there. And one picture that I will always have in my mind is Laurel holding up an enormous fish and smiling ear to ear. There's also some beautiful music there provided by her grandchildren and an old family friend, a baritone. The music was specially picked for her. It was special hymns that she loved and enjoyed. The music was perfect and beautiful, and Laurel would have loved it. We are going to have our own special celebration of life service for Laurel here, a memorial service here at Riverside. I think in the next couple of weeks. I'm not sure if the date has been set for that yet. And Connie has provided some programs of the celebration of life service I just talked to you about, and they're in the back there. And there's also some ways to connect, so you can see the whole service if you'd like. You can see all the pictures there. There's some ways to connect there. And there's also some pictures and the program. If you want to grab those and take them and put them somewhere that you'll see them throughout the week, and maybe you can pray for Connie and his family during this time. Thanks a lot.